up today? Is there going to be any fuck shit, or are we over it? I don't know about you, but I know I am. So, as many of you, if you've watched my update, you know that me and my daughter just had a very big tower moment. And it left us without a vehicle or transportation to get around. I'm not going to let that get me down. So I've put my PayPal and my Cash App in the comments below in case any of you, feel generous enough that you want to be kind enough to help out. Anyway, so today, before I got on here, I heard the devil went down to Georgia. And I kind of feel like, a lot of us are going through that. Like, a lot of us may be going through tower moments. But, don't give up. Stand back up. You got this. It's, the devil come in and did his deeds, and now I believe it's time for him to go. So, I'm, coming to you with something new. I have, been thinking a lot about what to bring to this channel because I wanted something different. I didn't want to be like everyone else. So I've been kind of stuck, been kind of stagnant, then I had that tower moment, and it took me a minute to get back on my feet, but here I am. And I'm going to be doing something called the daily flow. And so we're going to do the daily flow for Monday today. And I am a little behind, like I said, it took a little bit. But I hope that you guys like this, and we're just going to let things flow. We're going to see where they go, see what happens, what wants to come out, what wants to be said. So I hope that you all like this, and if you do, please comment and let me know. But welcome in everyone, and we're going to get right to it. What do you want the general population to know? What do you want the general population to know? Let's bring a fresh new start in. Everybody needs a fresh new start. It's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a year. But if it wasn't for those tower moments, the devil wouldn't come in and destroy everything and cause a ruckus, we'd stay stagnant and we'd never change. We'd never move forward. Let's see what's up. What messages do you have for the general public, please? What messages do you have for the general public, please? Order the table, please. Thank you. All right. Ooh. Okay. So, the bottom of the deck is the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. So, something's over. This tower moment has caused something to be over. Give me a second, guys. I just want to make sure you can hear me. Okay, and then we got seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So, there may have been a third-party interference or something outside of you that caused this, tower moment. But if there's something coming in, it's going to be seductive. It's going to be attracting, Maybe hooking up with someone, but watch out for that temptation, I think by now many of you have been through and seen the red flags. You know what they are, you know. I mean, don't look for them because you'll create them. But if they show up, you've been here, you've done this. I know I have. And I know them when I see them. I just think that when we see them, address them, you know, and see if things change. If they don't, then you know where you stand. You got the tools. You know this. You got it. We have coffee. Oh my goodness, can't talk. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing. Savoring the moment. Feeling uplifted and friendship. So there may be something coming in. Maybe a friendship. Maybe a new love. Maybe a new relationship. You know, give it a chance. See where it goes. No reason to stay stuck and stagnant, you know, all your life. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted. Finding out. Things coming to light. Adapt, change, and heal. So there may be some things coming to light, you know. But you're going to get back in that lightheartedness. You're going to bring back that fresh start, that fresh energy. Out. Divine's helpers and my guides, please tell us what this reading is going to be about today. Here's the flow for today. Little late, but you know. Maybe some people are getting ready to vibe in this energy. Maybe some people are vibing in this energy already. And maybe some people are getting, you know, have already started vibing in this energy. Let's see. What messages you got for the general public today? What messages for the general public? Please fall to the table. Thank you. Thank you. Whoa, now that's too much. A little at a time, please. I'll take that one. Fall to the table, please. A little at a time. I said table. Not the floor. Oh, goodness gracious. Came out sideways. We'll leave it like that. Thank you. What else? And it's underneath that one, so we'll just leave it there. What else? is the Ace of Swords. So some kind of truth is going to be coming to light. Something's going to be cut out. On this card because of the bird flying. And this is going to release you from something. Yeah, because underneath that is the Magician. So you have all the tools necessary to make happen what it is that you want to happen. So keep your thoughts pure. Stay out of the negative. If it comes in, welcome it in. Thank it for showing up and release it and change your mindset. We have the infinity sign, so then now you need to be discerning, because not everything that comes in is going to be for you. You have free will, and you know the red flags. You are quite capable of seeing them, and you know, I believe you're going to cut out whatever doesn't serve you. But I'm pulling from this card that something's going to come in that may be very long term. Now, I don't know if that's a relationship, that's a job, it's a career, you know, hobby, whatever, you know. I feel like it's going to be something passionate. And you're going through a transformation. Here, it's passion, you know, fire. So it's going to grow. There's little fairies on the bottom if you can see them. I feel like some fairy magic might be coming in. Or some kind of magic. I feel really good about that. So that's the overall. The top row, we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Death card. The Ace of Cups came out kind of sideways, and underneath that came out the Five of Swords. The Seven of Cups came beside that, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. From this top row, I'm seeing that, you know, somebody's coming out of indecision. Somebody's, you know, went within. They've done meditating. They've, you know, decided something. They were feeling stuck. They were feeling trapped here with the Eight of Swords. They're blindfolded. Arms are tied behind their back. They're tied up. But it's just thoughts, and, you know, they can release themselves from these blinds. There's very sharp swords in the ground surrounding them. And, you know, they can cut the ties on that, take the blindfold off, and clearly see where they're going. There is going to be a death. The Death card is beside that. I think there's a death of this feeling stuck and being indecisive. I think you're ready to move forward. Anything in this that here, handing some flowers, some white flowers to, you know, the Grim Reaper that we saw at the beginning. And, you know, he's not afraid of him. Birth, or, you know, something pure. Sideways, and the Five of Swords underneath. I feel like, you know, you've been through a battle. You've been through something hard. But it's sideways. So you're coming out of that, and you're coming into your overflowing of love, joy, peace, happiness. You've released the tears. You've purged what you've needed to purge. That is your options card, the Seven of Cups. Now, there's 7 cups here, and the Magician is in this card, but when I look at this card, I can't help but to see not him throwing magic forward, but, you know, him asking you to pause, to be cautious, you know. Be careful of which cup you choose, because not all those cups are going to be good for you. Not everything in there is good. We have the dragon, we have a cat, we have a castle, fantasy, we have a mermaid, we have rainbows, you know, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We have jewels, and we have a butterfly for transformation. So just be very careful of what you choose. A good reader that I watch says, Rich Law, he says, you know, careful what you choose, because what you choose chooses you. And you gotta be careful what you're gonna get yourself stuck in. But I have faith. I have faith in the general population. You know, there is a King of Pentacles here, and he's looking at this pentacle, and it's a huge pentacle. He's stable, he's secure, he's got himself, you know, he financially, stability-wise, you know, he's trying to make a decision on who he wants to offer this to. And he may kind of have a little bit of something in mind, but, you know, he's studying it. He wants to make sure. Right beside him, and neither one of them are looking at each other, they're both looking at their coins, is a Page of Pentacles. Something young, something fresh, something stable, or beginning to get stable. And, you know, she's really examining this coin, because I kind of feel like, you know, she's been through a lot. He, she, you know, take it as it fits you. And there's a what looks like a white deer to me, maybe a doe in that card. You know, white for purity. There's blossoms and growth on that tree. So, you know, something's growing, or she's growing something, is what I'm getting. The love, you know, the nurturing, the female energy. That row is the Queen of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Star. Queen of Cups is coming underneath this 2 of Swords in reverse, and I feel like, you know, maybe you've made a decision to hold back your love, you know. Maybe you've made a decision to focus on you, instead of worrying about who you're going to give that cup of love to. Maybe you've decided, you know, you just want to focus on you because you've been through a battle, you've been taken down, the swords are in your back, you know, and you just don't feel like you can do it anymore at this point. And there's an owl in this card, so, you know, I feel like that's the divine looking over you, you know, watching over you, letting you know that, you know, you can get back up now, because the 10s, they're completion, you know, it's coming to an end. You go from the 10 to the 1, so, you know, there's going to be a new, fresh, new beginning. And I know this probably felt like hell, but it was meant to happen. You need to know that. And, you know, the divine just wanted to wipe something out so they could bring something better in. And beside that is the 7 of Swords, and this guy is cocky. He's got a grin on his face, like he's gotten away with something. And I feel like, you know, he may be the one or the energy of the one that took you down. And, you know, he thinks he's won that battle. But the thing is, if you release and you let go, yeah, he might have won that battle, but you're going to win the war. Beside that, coming toward this is the Six of Wands. So victory, success, you know. Not of the battle maybe, but of the war. You know, you're going to get success. Behind that is the Three of Swords. So I feel like you're leaving the Three of Swords because the Six of Wands back is, you know, facing away from the Three of Swords. So I feel like you're leaving a heartbreak situation, something that broke your heart, maybe, you know, a third party or out you know, interference from outside. But I don't feel like you're looking at that anymore. I feel like you're coming out of that. I don't feel like you're completely over it. Excuse me. But I feel like you're coming out of it. And you're looking for success. You're looking to move forward. You're looking to win at something. Then we have the Page of Wands. So this is, you know, young, passionate, you know, new beginning, fresh start, maybe somebody new coming in, maybe, you know, bringing in something different. Like studying something or passionately going after something. He's got a cat beside him. And cats are very independent, you know, they kind of choose their own owner. And they tell you when they want something, you know, and when they don't need anything, they're off doing their own thing. So I feel like maybe this page I'm picking up might be off doing their own thing, you know, passionately going after what they want. They're just starting out, but I feel like they're doing that because they've been holding back, you know, with the Four of Pentacles here. They've been holding themselves back. They've been holding back. They've been holding on to what they, maybe they have, or maybe thoughts, you know. And they've been holding tightly. They haven't wanted to let it go. But I feel like they're kind of holding back also because they're going through some healing. We have the Star card at the end here. You know, that's wish fulfillment. She's pouring water out into the earth and into the water. She has 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. So I feel like you're getting a balance over your emotions and your stability. Like we said with the Star, you have wish fulfillment coming in. The Divine's looking over you. She's naked and vulnerable. You know, maybe getting ready to put herself back out there, or himself back out there. So underneath of that, you have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands in reverse, the High Priest in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So with this, I feel like, you know, maybe you're waiting for your ships to come in. But, you know, like it's something that I feel is going to grow once it does come in. But right now, the Queen of Swords has her back toward, you know, to the ships coming in. So maybe she's not seeing something that's coming in, you know, or he not seeing something coming in. I don't read, you know, genders. I read the energy. So you take that how you will. But she's got her hand out and she's got her sword sitting there, but she doesn't have it raised. So she's not ready to use it. But she is beckoning someone in, and she's like, I'm doing a reading. she's beckoning something in, and, you know, she's going to look at this offer very closely, I think, and, you know, she's going to decide whether or not it's going to stay or it's going to go, and if she decides it's going to go, then she's going to cut it out. And she's facing the Eight of Cups. So she's just walked away from something, or chose to walk away from something. I feel like it was divinely guided for her to walk away from something, because I see the stars in this card, and, you know, I feel like that's coming from the divine. She's making a wish. She's moving forward and making a wish for something. The moon is in this card, but most of it is covered in darkness. There's just a little bit of the crescent that is lit up. So maybe she's getting an idea of something that, you know, she wants to go after. She's looking for that ninth cup, and she's going after it because nothing in these 8 cups before it has fulfilled her. So beside that, excuse me, beside that is the Three of Pentacles, and that's about, you know, studying, creating, teamwork. You know, maybe you're going to create with somebody, or, you know, maybe, you know, you're thinking about bringing a teammate in, or maybe there's just a group or something that you're going to work with, and you're going to create something that you're really passionate about, because I see fire in this card. He is studying, but there is fire in this card too. So I feel like he's lit up by his passions. I feel like he's lit up by his creativity, you know, and just getting back out there and just doing the thing again. He has his back turned to these 2 of Wands. So I'm feeling in this card that there's a ship, and he's got the whole world in his hands here. Maybe there's a ship that came in that, you know, he wanted to let go, you know. And maybe he's, you know, just released it. Because in this card, he's watching, and I feel like he's watching a ship leave. Maybe in a little bit of, you know, feeling like, you know, a little empty, or, looking at his lack. That's when I'm filling off this card. But he's no longer doing that, you know. I feel like he's turned his back to it. He's released it. He's let it go. And he's just, like I said, he's ready to move forward. And I think it's because he wasn't, you know, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So the High Priestess, you know, or High Priest, sorry. The High Priest knows all, sees all. You know, he's very intuitive. He's got the keys that he needs to get wherever he needs to go. He's done mastered the levels, you know. He's got level 1, level 2, level 3. He's moved up in levels, and I feel like he's mastered something. Maybe he's mastered a lesson that he was learning, you know. But I feel like the reason it's in reverse is because he wasn't listening to his gut. He wasn't tapping into his intuition. And the 5 of Cups is beside that. So yeah, I feel like he was mourning a loss, mourning something that was gone, maybe worried about losing something. And he wasn't seeing the 2 cups that are in there that, you know, he still had. But I feel like, you know, you're going to come out of that. And another reason I feel like you're going to come out of that is because at the end of this reading, you have the 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment. You have everything you need. You're grounded. You're stable. You don't need anything outside of you to come in and make you feel complete or make you feel whole. And this is the best place you could be. This is the best place you could be. Because when you no longer feel lack of anything, a relationship, foundation, stability, money, whatever it is, when you no longer feel the lack, that's usually when it comes in. So I feel like we're ending this day with a pretty good note, you know. You've gotten, by the end of the day, back into your own wish fulfillment. You know you're enough for yourself. You know You know you have plenty. You know you're taken care of. You know the divine's got you, and your faith is strong. So I feel like, you know, that's really good. I feel like I said, a lot of people have been through a long, hard battle. This year has been tough. I know it has for me, and I'm sure it's been tough for a lot of you out there. And to just end this day with wish fulfillment, that's just, I mean, that's the biggest blessing you could get, you know? But, let's see what more this reading wants to tell us. Let's see what more. We have hurricane season ahead, so maybe there's a little bit of a bumpy ride yet to go. That was on the bottom. But I feel like you're going to make it through it, you know. I feel like you're strong. I feel like you've been through a lot, and it's made you stronger. It's made you understand who you really are and how strong you really are, you know. Giving you a little bit of that thick outer skeleton, but, you know, doesn't hurt to have a little bit of armor on. You can't come completely wholeheartedly open. I know I've done that my whole life. I've wore my heart on my sleeve, you know. Didn't even think about the you know, repercussions of the choices that I made, and did a lot of things without thinking them through, you know, just going in love. But it's good to have an open heart, but, you know, you need to be discerning, because if you're not, there's a lot of people out there that want to take advantage of someone that wears their heart on their sleeve, because they know they can, you know. They push and pull their emotions and use their emotions to get what it is that they want from them. And, I mean, it's wrong, but the reality is it's out there. And it doesn't mean you've done anything wrong if you fall into something like that. It just means you don't know your own worth, you know? And you got to get back to knowing your own worth. And I think we are. I think we are as a general population. I think we're starting to get back into realizing our own worth. What messages do you have for the general public? What more do you want to say with this? Fall to the table, please. I love these cards. I absolutely love these cards. Another reader that I really like, because she's just to the point and blunt, and, you know, a lot of us need that, you know. Some people take it personally, but a lot of us need that. And I like it when I watch a reader that's just straight to the point. You know what I mean? They don't sugarcoat nothing. They don't blow, you know, unicorn farts out their ass. They, you know, they pretty much tell you what it is you need to hear, if you're willing to accept what it is they're trying to tell you. And her name is Soul Source Tarot, and she made this deck, and I absolutely love it. Now, I haven't done all the... We have a secret admirer. I was drawn to that. What was I saying? I lost my thought there. I haven't studied all of these. I use them. I haven't really gone into, like she intended, to learn the spiritual meanings of the numbers in these cards, but you all can Google what the spiritual meaning of any numbered card that comes out. I'll give you the meaning that I feel of it. I read them, but I kind of just have a hard time kind of keeping that, you know, taking that knowledge in and keeping it in. I'm more of an intuitive reader than I am by the book. I tried the book, and it just wasn't for me. It was hard for me to pick up. It was easier for me to just, you know, learn as I went. I've learned from other great readers on here. I've put my own life together because of great readers on here that's helped me and led me to find the wounds in myself and do the healing in myself, and even taught me how. I didn't even know I had those wounds. But there's great readers like A Cup of Love by Cindy G from Tennessee. She's freaking awesome. Awesome. I love the woman. She's got a lot of strength. She's been through a lot. We have Enchanted Cottage 333, Karen, you know, she's really awesome. She's really good. And she too has been through a lot. And I feel like, you know, that's why I want to do this, because I'm coming from experience. I've experienced a lot of lots of different things in my life. And I want to use that knowledge. I want to use that knowledge to help somebody else through it, you know. Because why go through it if you don't have to, you know? Or why continue to go through it if you don't have to? I didn't really have anyone. I mean, I love my mom. I love my mom dearly, and God rest her soul. You know, there was things we didn't agree on with each other. You know, I didn't agree with some of the things she did. She didn't agree with some of the things I did. And I'll be honest, I was a rebel. So, you know, I was a little hard to handle, and I had my own way of thinking, and I felt like the black sheep, and, you know, I felt left out, and I felt very lonely growing up. I know my mom loved me. I know she loved me very much, but she was very guarded, and she'd wrap, you know, her arms around you every now and then and tell you she loved you, but she wasn't the loving, pull you in, you know, gentle kind. She told you what she needed to tell you, and you did what you were told. And if you didn't, well, she'd be telling you not to let the door hit you in the ass on the way out, because she told me it many times. But, you know, I didn't get, I mean, yeah, sure, Mom told me, you know, I don't like that guy. You know, you know, you should let him go. I don't like him. He's not good for you, you know. But she didn't give me the guidance, and she didn't give me the tools to make healthy decisions in my life. She was in a lot of abusive relationships herself, and, you know, that's what I grew up in. That's what I saw. That's what I ended up in myself. And it took me a while. It took me a while to figure out that I'm a hell of a mom. Didn't know I always had that in me. It took me a while to get into my confidence and see my worth, and, you know, raise myself up and stand strong. And I've had lots of tower moments, lots and lots of tower moments, where each one that came through, I stood up quicker and quicker each time. I refuse to let the devil keep me down. I am strong. I'm very determined. And I know many of you out there are. You would have to be through half of what we went through over the last several years. But anyway, enough chat. Let's see what other messages they have for you. What other messages do you have for the general population, please? Fall to the table, please. This deck was pretty expensive, but I think it was worth every penny. Oh. Okay. So starting right out, we got rejection is God's protection. And it sure is. It sure is. Even if you don't know it is. But right after that was wedding vows. So something is going to the next level, or someone's coming in that's going to want to go to the next level with you. Maybe some of you are getting married, you know. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Congratulations to any of you that are getting married. Whatever didn't work out, it didn't work out for your best interest. So don't take it personal. It's not personal. It's not meant to be personal. It's meant to teach you something so you can grow and learn and evolve. The divine just wants you to be happy, you know, and he's trying to help you be happy, but, you know, we like to resist that sometimes. Anything else? Okay. was never going to happen. I don't know what that is, but something was never going to happen. And like I said, don't beat yourself up. It's not personal. We go on this journey with many different soulmates, and whether they be our enemies, they be our kids, they be our family, they be loved ones, you know, they all teach us something. They all bring something to our life. Friendships, you know, and some of them you've got to let go, and it's sad, you know, it's sad when you have to let go of someone or someone hurts you, but know that it's you know, it's for your best, it's for your higher self. Something's going on with a younger man, so, you know, maybe this younger man, they're telling you it's never going to happen with this younger man. Or maybe it's never going to happen, so there's a younger man coming in. Take it how you will. Hurricane season ahead came out again, you know, so just be cautious, and if anything hard comes in, know that you have the strength to get over it, you know. I mean, come on, how many tower moments have you been through? I know it's probably been a lot. You got this. It's going to get a little bumpy maybe yet. You know, we're not completely out of it, but you're going to be okay. And we have bad timing. So maybe something, you know, was just bad timing. It's just, we have to wait for the divine. We have to be patient, you know. It's in His time, not in ours, you know. They know what's best for us. We do not. We seem to think we do sometimes, you know. And we tend to cling to that. But all in all, at the end of the day, you got to stick to your faith and just trust, you know. Just trust. It's just like this car accident that I just went through. I mean, I got a little bruised up. I did. And ended up with whiplash, and of course, the hospital didn't tell me that. I figured that out on my own. But, I mean, I was having really bad headaches, and I was getting dizzy, and I was getting sick to my stomach and lightheaded, you know, and I just rested. I just rested through it, and, you know, I didn't lose my faith through that. I stuck with my faith. If anything, it made it stronger. So maybe what you guys have been through has made your faith stronger, you know. Made you more spiritual, more religious. Please follow the table, not the floor. Karma. So somebody's getting their karma, whether it be bad or it be good. You know, somebody's been doing some fuck shit to you. Well, they're going to reap the karma for that, you know. But you're going to stand, and you're going to reap the karma for standing up and being strong and staying in your faith and not giving up and moving forward and looking forward, you know. And this. So it's equal balance. I feel like, you know, justice is being served. What else? Where are we at? Oh, Lord. This has been a long one. Where are we at? Let's see. Any more messages? Any more messages? Anything else you want to say? That you do not want to hear. So maybe this is this hurricane season that they're talking about. Know that if it comes in, it's meant to, you know. Don't take it personally. It's something that's meant to happen. It's the tower moment, you know, and you're going to be fine. You're going to get through it. And then we have the spring. So something is going on in the spring. A lot of growth. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be abundant, you know. I feel a lot of joy coming off that card. A lot of warmth. Anything else? Did not intend for this reading to be this long, but everything happens that's meant to, so we'll go with it. Anything else? All right. All right. Bottom of the deck says planning a move. So some of you may be planning a move. Maybe this call coming in is going to cause a move. Maybe this is just about moving forward. And I feel like a lot of us are moving forward. But some of you may be moving. Oh, 444. So your angels, your guides are looking over your shoulders. You know, they're looking after you. Just like in that death card, I saw that owl. You know, I feel like they got you. And 4s are about stability, you know, security, success, happiness, home, family. You know, everything's stable. Even by yourself. I mean, you don't need a family. You don't need a relationship to make you happy or to give you stability. You got this on your own. Caution. See, I told you I was feeling that. So be cautious, you know. Be very discerning in what you choose. And we have the match. Your match, but I also hear like your soulmate. Hear the fire within you. So take that how it resonates. And the ones, again, confirmation that you're being looked after, but it's also a fresh new beginning. And like I said, if these number cards, if you want any other information on that, look up the spiritual meaning on Google or whatever you use for the numbers. I feel like that also ended with a good thing. What other messages do you want the general population to hear? What other messages do you have for them? What other messages do you have for them? Camera, but you know, I want you all to see me shuffle them too. Follow the table, please. Anything else? Okay, so we have the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. What did I tell you? You know, the scales, everything's being balanced. Justice is coming in. The River Queen, flow, letting go, and natural movement. Like I said, you know, with that card, wherever it went. Oh, yeah. Planning a move, you know. A lot of you are moving forward. You're going with the flow. You're learning, you know, your value. And you're just moving forward and doing what you want. Because whatever it was in the past, didn't want commitment. It wasn't something you were supposed to be committed to. Whether that be your career, that be a partner, that be whatever. The map maker of destiny. Authentic purpose, inspiration, free will. So yeah, you guys are getting inspired. You're getting back into your internal flame, into your passion, into your fire. And you're moving forward and you're learning to just go with the flow. And maybe you're going after your purpose. You know, you're being inspired to go after your purpose. But you also have free will. So the divine cannot interrupt and you know, take your free will away. You have free will. You can choose whatever it is you want to choose. But just be very cautious when you do choose that. Take it slow. I mean, there's no reason to rush into anything, especially relationship-wise. Get to know them first, you know? Don't go by the first couple of months that you meet them and you're still in that honeymoon phase, you know, where you're both trying to be the best that you can be so that the other person will like you. Don't do that, you know? Don't even try to be the best that you can be so someone else would like you. Be yourself. Be authentic. When you first go out and start dating or start talking, tell them who you are. Tell them who you really are. If you want to laze around on the couch and you don't feel like doing anything in the evening, tell them that. You know, don't hide that from them. Don't go and clean the house and try to be perfect, because nobody's perfect. And because you do that, they're going to expect that, you know. Just be you. Just relax and chill and be yourself. Don't try to be something you think they want you to be. That's one of the problems, and it was one of my problems, you know. I was always trying to be good, you know. I was always trying to be on my best behavior. I was taught that when I was little, you know. You have to be good. You have to be perfect. You can't mess up, you know. Bull crap. You know, just be you. If they don't like you at the end of the day, they aren't meant for you. The right one is going to, you know, come in and they're going to stay. No matter who you are. No matter whether you have problems with what you look like or, you know, because they're your person. Everything you hate about yourself, they're going to love. So, what inspiration do you have for us today? What do you want to tell us about manifesting? I picked up that spring card. What do you want to tell us about manifesting? Holy crap. This is almost an hour long. What do you want to tell us about manifesting? What do you want to tell us? What do you want to tell the general public, me included? What do you want to tell us? Oh boy, they really want to talk. Not the whole deck. Not the whole deck. I'll go one more time. What do you want to say? Alright, bottom of the deck says, never give up on something you really want. So don't give up on your dreams. Go after them, you know? Don't give up on a relationship. Just maybe take a step back from it for a little bit. Maybe heal. Maybe focus more on you. Focus more on your stability or your career, you know? Bring the vibration of that up. When you work on that, something will come in at that vibration, you know? Something that's going to be better for you. Really wanted to talk. Okay, well, let's get into this. I get better by chance. It gets better by change. Isn't that the truth? I've needed a change. Souls that belong together will always find their way back together. So yeah, I mean, don't worry. You got this. If there's something that's meant for you, it's coming back. And when it comes back, you're going to know whether or not those red flags are there. And if they are, you know, you're going to know that, nah, I've done that, been there, done that, over and over again, you know. You're going to pass it up if those red flags are still there because you've tried working on them. And where does the power come from? It comes from within. Exactly. You have everything in you that you need. Everything. You're not lacking a thing. The hottest love has the coldest end. So maybe this, you know, whatever this was that you loved or was passionate about, or this person you were in love with, you know, maybe it came to a very cold ending. But it was meant to if it did. Soulmate, you'll feel calm, no anxiety, and no agitation. So listen to your body, because your body tells you, when you get in these connections, your body tells you what it is you need to know. Your gut tells you, and your body tells you. If you're feeling sick, something's off. You're feeling nervous, something's off. It doesn't mean to tuck tail and run. It just means get to know them a little better, you know. Maybe they're holding something back. Maybe they're scared. You know, maybe they have wounds and stuff that they haven't healed, and maybe they've gotten out of a relationship where they were abused and mistreated and, you know, abandoned and taken down. You have to take in consideration that sometimes even when you're feeling something, it's not necessarily bad. Sometimes it's just that person's also scared. In the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough. Yes, that's enough. You don't need to keep doing it. You tried, it didn't work. And if it didn't work, it wasn't meant to. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. Yes, find your peace again. Find you. You're in there. Mate, when the time is right. Divine timing. Not your time. And receive universal abundance. So yeah, have your faith, have trust. The divine, God, whatever it is you believe in, they have you. Your past and loved ones, they have you. They've been working with you. Love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. That is beautiful. Yes, you got to love you first before anybody else can love you. Take a leap of faith into the unknown. Faith is coming out a lot in this reading today. So just take the leap. You got this. Anyway, I love you all. Please like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. I know it's long. I'm going to have to figure out a way to cut it down, cut it back some, because a lot of people don't like to watch the long ones. But I just felt like after all this energy we've been in, we just needed something fresh, and, you know, it looks good. It looks great. It's going to be great. Take the new year, you know, coming into the new year, let's bring in something fresh. Leave the past behind. It's the past for a reason. Love y'all. Bye.